Welcome to an overview of the workings of the New Jersey Statistical Plan. It is required that every carrier which has issued a policy for workers' compensation coverage in the state of New Jersey to provide a unit statistical report to CRIB for each workers' compensation policy underwritten. Excluded from this requirement are policies where coverage was canceled flat or underwritten to provide coverage exclusively on a per capita basis effective prior to 1/1/2020. USRs can only be filed in an electronic format utilizing the Workers' Compensation Statistical Reporting Specifications WC Stat in the WCIO Data Specifications Manual, which can be located at www.wcio.org. The payroll, premium, and loss information that is reported on the first report is to be valued at 18 months after the policy effective date. Thereafter, annual reports are only required if they meet a specific reporting condition. The first reporting of experience with scheduled 2nd through 10th reporting is required for each workers' compensation policy. The first report of each policy sets forth the audited basis of premium, rates, and other elements of premium charged, and is due no later than 20 months and 15 days from the policy effective date. The filing schedule table outlines the valuation month and due month for each policy effective date. Reports that have not been received by the due date will become delinquent. Any injury that occurs during the coverage period is to be valued 18 months after the policy effective date, and any required subsequent reports are to be valued 1 year later than the preceding report. Up to 10 report levels may be expected if the loss meets the reporting criteria. A subsequent report must be filed if one or more claims were reported as open on a prior report, one or more claims were reported closed on any prior report that has since reopened, there are changes in the loss valuation of one or more claims, or a previously unreported claim develops. Also, all compensable and non-compensable claims where employer's attorney fees, ALAE incurred or ALAE paid, has costs greater than 0 are to be reported individually. Correction USRs are permitted only under specific circumstances. A correction USR may be filed if an error is discovered by the carrier or the Bureau. The error can be connected to a policy condition or expiration date, which will require a header correction type. It can be related to incorrect classification rates or premiums, requiring an exposure correction type, whereas errors associated with a loss will require a loss correction type. If there are a combination of different types of errors, such as exposure and loss errors on a USR, then a multiple correction type can be submitted. A correction USR is also permissible when the exposure previously reported has changed because it was based on estimated exposures, or by a reaudit or any other adjustment affecting code numbers, payrolls, or premiums. The revised report must include all changed information. Replacement reports are preferred for USRs with a reject status. Loss corrections are only allowed on a very limited basis. Corrections to losses may be submitted for a previously processed unit statistical report to resolve an edit error reported by CRIB. Loss revisions between valuations are also restricted to claims that satisfy one of several pre-established conditions described. Policies written for more than 1 year and 16 days require a USR for each 12-month segment or less. Each reporting period is established by the policy period endorsement attached to the policy. Split exposure policies are required whenever multiple experience ratings are effective during the policy coverage period. A maximum of 3 split exposure periods can be reported to accommodate the different experience rating modification factors. Each split period must be reported with the appropriate rating effective date and corresponding experience rating modification factors. CRIB collects unit statistical data for the development of classification rates and the promulgation of experience rating data for insureds. The reporting of this information in a timely manner is essential to the processing cycle. The carrier's failure to provide the necessary USR data in a timely fashion may result in a monetary sanction. CRIB provides each carrier group pre-delinquent monthly listings identifying the policies on record in advance of their scheduled reporting. CRIB also provides each carrier group monthly delinquent lists that contain the policy numbers for which a USR was not received or successfully processed and has entered into a 1-month grace period. Concurrently, a carrier group fine list is also produced, and based on the total number of outstanding USRs that have entered this stage, a monetary sanction may be imposed. The pre-delinquent, delinquent, and fine lists are available in an electronic format by subscription. Contact the Statistical Department to subscribe. Registered carrier users have the ability to view policy and USR data previously submitted to CRIB via Manage Data. This tool provides access to error reports, experience modification factors, and links to the various monthly USR control reports. Registered users can also create USRs and test validate them prior to submitting them. This feature improves the data quality by providing instant error information, enabling their immediate correction. To access the many benefits of managed data, registration information can be found in Advisory Bulletin number 56. Complete details related to USR reporting can be found in Part 3, Section 13 of the New Jersey Workers' Compensation Manual. Thank you for watching. For more information or assistance, visit www.njcrib.com or call 973-622-6014.